Hey guys, so if there's only one credit card Canadians can take abroad when traveling, it doesn't matter if you're loaded, middle class, or broke like me because you're married, it's the Wealthsimple Cash Card. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly a credit card, but it is one of the only cards in Canada that offers no foreign transaction fees when shopping abroad. And plus, it offers 1% cash back for all purchases. With MasterCard's exchange rate and 1% cash back for all purchases abroad, that's a pretty good deal, especially when this card's free. Now, I used this card many times in Taiwan and rarely did I ever get rejected. So convenience stores, gas stations, restaurants, never had an issue over here. What I really like about this card is that once a transaction is posted or once you use this card, it'll automatically notify you on your phone so you'll know that if the transaction is legit. So for example, when you're traveling abroad and you suddenly lose your card and somebody uses your card, you'll know immediately that the charges are fraudulent. Honestly, not every card in Canada offers this amount of immediate transparency, so this is a very nice security feature. You know, while that's cool and all, what's unique about this card is that, well, this is an ATM card as well, which means that you can withdraw money anywhere around the world where there's an ATM machine. Now, I made a video last year using this card to withdraw money in Taiwan. So I withdrew money at a 7-Eleven and also a subway station here in Taiwan. I mean, look, there's a 7-Eleven. They're everywhere here in Taiwan. Why 7-Elevens? Here's the thing. Last year, I don't remember where, I think it's on Reddit where somebody said that MasterCards in Asia and 7-Elevens has this partnership going on where if you use a MasterCard debit card to withdraw money at 7-Elevens in Asia, they'll waive your ATM fees. So I tested that last year using the Wealthsimple card to withdraw money at a 7-Eleven here in Taiwan, and not surprisingly, they actually refunded me the ATM fees. But that was last year in September 2024. It's almost June of 2025, things might have changed. In fact, a viewer of mine claimed that I got refunded the ATM fees because of a glitch last year. Honestly, that's possible because Wealthsimple claims to only offer no ATM fee withdrawals in Canada, not in Asia. So back when I used to travel back to my hometown here in Taiwan, I always went to those currency conversion booths where they charge you like 3% or 5% of your total transaction, which is insane. So if the currency conversion when you use the Wealthsimple Cash Card and an ATM abroad is less than say 3%, then that's a massive win. So in this video, 2025 updated, we're going to go to the 7-Eleven. We're going to go to the subway station to withdraw money to see if anything changed from last year. Because again, last year we got some pretty sick rates. I mean, at the subway station, we got charged like what? 0.35%, which was MasterCard's exchange rate, which is like 10 times better than what those currency conversion booths would have charged me. All right, on to 7-Eleven. But before we start, a quick word from our sponsors. Oh, hey, me again. So, you actually thought that a company would sponsor my video? Honestly, I wish. But no, I'm sponsoring myself again. So I recently made a second channel where it's more vlogging and entertainment, like this video over here where I ate the spiciest noodles in Taipei. So if you could just help me support the channel, you know, sub to the channel and watch my videos and leave a thumbs up, that's all I ask. With that said, let's return to this video. The good old 7-Eleven ATM machine. Wealthsimple card goes in, 100 NT ATM fee. We're gonna withdraw 3,000 NT. There you go, 3,000 NT. Now on to the subway station. Last year, they didn't charge me an ATM fee. Oh, I remember this. It's deferred conversion. You don't want immediate conversion because that takes the conversion from the local bank from this ATM. Deferred conversion defers the conversion to MasterCard, which gives you a much better conversion rate. And plus, remember, it said over here, it marked up 4% if it's immediate conversion. Wealthsimple card, and 3,000 NT. Honestly, I can only do that here in Taiwan. I mean, can you imagine me showing off my money in Canada? I'd be mugged within like 20 seconds. Ever wonder how long you can last in Canada with just $20? Yo, what the fuck, man? Get back here, what the fuck? Oh! Stop filming, stop filming!
Why?
I got mugged, can't you see? Okay, so there's actually another place I want to try, which is Family Mart, which is another big convenience store chain here in Taiwan. 2,000. Let's see, 2,000 NT, ATM fee, exchange rate. Oh, hell no. That's like 6% exchange fees. Oh, hell no. How did I cancel this? Bro, YouTube doesn't pay me enough to take that hit. All right, it's been a couple days later. Let's do a review. Starting off with the shopping aspect of this card. Many locations especially in Taiwan. If you make a purchase with any Canadian credit cards, they'll ask you on the machine if you want to make a purchase in Canadian dollars or the local currency. Always select the local currency and not Canadian dollars. Why? Because, well, you get better exchange rates. For example, this is the purchase I made locally. 330 NT is the price. But if I make the purchase in Canadian dollars, it'll be 15.87 Canadian dollars, which is a 4% markup. So for that particular transaction, I clicked 330 NT and was charged 15.21 Canadian dollars. The local banks behind those credit card machines always does a markup for currency conversion because, well, it protects them in case the currency market fluctuates wildly before the transaction is posted. Because it usually takes about 3 or 4 business days before a transaction is confirmed on your credit card. So if you're shopping and by selecting the local currency, it leaves the currency conversion to MasterCard, which has a much better exchange rate. Okay, so on to the ATM withdrawals. So this year, I waited a week after withdrawing money from 7-Eleven and I did not get my ATM fee refunded, which sucks. I mean, the exchange rate was pretty decent. I just had to pay 100 NT or 4.5 Canadian dollars worth of ATM fees. So if you're withdrawing like a huge sum of money, like 500 Canadian dollars, I mean, you're still paying less than 1% in currency conversion, even after the ATM fees at 7-Eleven in Asia, which is definitely better than those currency conversion booths. So yeah, last year, September 2024, I did get my ATM fee refunded from 7-Elevens in Taiwan. This year in May, I didn't. So was it really a glitch last year that got me my ATM fee refunded? I mean, it's hard to say, or perhaps they just updated the policies. I mean, they never claimed to offer free ATM withdrawals abroad anyways. But there are some good news. The subway station ATMs, for 3,000 NT, I was charged 139.19 Canadian dollars. MasterCard's exchange rate for that particular date would have been 139.63 Canadian dollars. So I'm only paying like 0.2% more than MasterCard's exchange rate, which is not bad. Just for context, a couple weeks ago I made a video about the Koho card where I withdrew money at the exact same machine. And the Koho card charged me like 1.27% more than MasterCard's exchange rate, which obviously is like 5 times more than what this card is charging. Now, there's a reason why I highlighted the ATM's bank operator earlier. The ATM machine I used at the subway station is operated by Cathay United Bank, which is one of the big 5 banks in Taiwan. So I would have gotten the same exchange rate at any Cathay United Bank ATMs in Taiwan. Unfortunately, the Wealthsimple Cash Card doesn't work with all ATMs in Taiwan. I tried to withdraw money at a smaller local regional bank called the Changhua Bank, and that didn't work. And honestly, I'm not even sure if the exchange rate would be the same from any other banks in Taiwan when using this card to withdraw. So if you're using the Wealthsimple Cash Card Abroad to withdraw, here's a couple things to remember. On the ATM machine, always go with the deferred conversion if given the option. That defers the currency conversion to MasterCard, which usually provides a much better conversion rate than your local bank. 7-Eleven ATMs in Asia, I mean, it's a hit or miss. Last year, I got my ATM fees refunded. 9 months later, I didn't. And of course, not every single ATM takes this card abroad. And some that do might offer some pretty predatory rates. Remember when I went to Family Mart earlier, another convenience store chain in Taiwan? The ATMs there were demanding 5 or 6% conversion rates. But with that said, I would still say that this is really the only card you need for traveling. First of all, it's a great card for shopping. Most countries take this card. I mean, Wealthsimple has a list online of the countries that don't. Most of those countries aren't too politically friendly with Canada. And as for ATM withdrawals, pretty confident that most countries will have ATMs with decent exchange rate for this card. Obviously, not all ATMs abroad works well with this card. So just try out different ATMs when you go to a local country, and I'm pretty sure you'll find an ATM that offers good exchange rates for this card. I would say anything less than 3% is a pretty decent exchange rate. Anyways, that's it for today. If you learned something from this video, a like and sub will always be appreciated. And if you have some time, feel free to check out my second channel as well. It's more casual and entertainment. Hopefully you enjoy them as much as I enjoy making them. And if you're new to the channel, I make financial tips for Canadians in my long-form content and financial comedy in my shorts. With that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.